It's finished 27-18. I just finished the game about 10-15 minutes ago. Instant reaction to that, and oh my God, I'm sorry. We're going to have to, first of all, congratulations to Ireland, getting the win. They deserved it, and, they came over a red card, and we'll get into all that. But, I want to talk about Wales. That was fantastic. That was such a brilliant game from Wales. They really demonstrated the potential they have in this squad. I've been saying it on this channel and on the Casual Bias Rugby YouTube channel. They're not getting enough from this squad. Gatland was not doing well enough with this squad. Yes, there's problems with the WRU. Yes, this squad isn't as good as the likes of Ireland and France on paper, but they still are capable of more than they have in the last 12 months. And you saw it today. You saw it. You played players in the right position, like Gareth Anscombe at 10, not Ben Thomas. Ben Thomas at 12, looking even better. Max Llewellyn had a great game at 13. And you saw them playing in their right positions. The Gloucester link-up, the excellent hands. Ellis Mee on debut. Oh my God, he was fantastic as well. Tom Rogers again, brilliant. Blair Murray had some good moments. The only thing that the three of them struggled with was a bit with the high ball, and that was clearly an area of strength for Ireland. But overall, brilliant from the Welsh backs. And the forwards again, Jack Morgan was great. Rowlands and Jenkins, I thought, were both fantastic. Rafael was doing well. Faletau definitely had more impact than he did against Italy. It looked like Wales of old. Like Wales of old was back. Like, if you'd watched this for the first time, you wouldn't know that this was a really poor team in the last year who hadn't won a game in 2024 against the Irish, who were arguably the best in the world, at least number 2 on the rankings. Oh, that was fantastic. Wales, the crowd got behind them, and Ellis Mee, nearly in the last 5 minutes, he's centimetres away from touching that down. He was fantastic. And I mentioned him in my preview, mostly talk about the Nottingham vlog, but he really impressed, didn't he? And, for a debut, first game, he's got like 8 appearances or 12 appearances for the Scarlets. First international game against Ireland, and he was fantastic. But yeah, wow. I don't know what to say. I just want to say that there's so much promise in this Welsh squad. But yeah, let's get more into it. Scrum time. Scrum time was definitely a big win for Wales in the first half an hour, or just the first half. They were really getting all the decisions. They got 3 scrum penalties within the first half an hour before Ireland started to get a couple more. And the Welsh scrum was looking strong. Nicky Smith and Will Griff-John coming into the squad. They both played phenomenally. I should mention that, give credit to them. Elliot D has worked good as well. Like the whole 23 played really well for Wales. They were great at scrum time. And the line out was working well for Wales. From an Irish point of view, I mean, they started off well. Jack Conan going over for the try. He was looking good when he was on the pitch. Brought off surprisingly early, I thought. I thought he was one of Ireland's better players in the first 15 minutes. But then Wales hit back. Ireland get a 3 point through Prendergast, then Wales get a 3 point through Anscombe. But then they hit back. I can't remember if it was before or after the red card. But who goes over? Oh, sorry, I completely blanked out here. But someone goes. Oh, Jack Morgan burrows over at the line, and deservedly Wales come back. And then Ringrose gets sent off. That is the right decision. That is a red card all day long. It's a 20-minute red, not a full red. A full red is for violent conduct, like just a straight-up punch to someone. That's a red card, like, whole game. 20-minute red is an accidental tackle where there's no mitigation. That was reckless, dangerous. He came in, flying in. Ben Thomas doesn't really change height or direction, really. It's clear red card, 20-minute red card, correct decision. But Ireland managed it well. I mean, Tom Rogers just going for the corner. It did make a difference. Wales' attack looked really good that game, but it especially excelled while Ringrose was off. He's a key defensive player for Ireland, probably the most important defensive player. And you could see the noticeable difference. Wales were getting lots of sort of success going side to side. Lots of simple, basic, but effective wraparounds, which, it's not too hard to coach. It's just pretty much, stand in a line and keep going round and round. And they were getting real success from that against Ireland from sort of the 30th minute to the 60th minute. And they sort of stopped that for a while. And I was like, go back to that. That was working really well. But, what really lost Wales the game was the kicking game and the territory, which I did think it might. Ireland, James Lowe and Mac Hansen were getting... And Jamie Osborne were getting the high ball they were winning the high balls. They were definitely winning the high balls. Murray and me and Rogers are all looking slightly less. And what's the word? They weren't as good in the air at catching the high balls. So yeah, that was where Ireland, I think, really got on top. But yeah, the line-outs, they both pretty much won their own line-outs. I don't think there's too much to talk about there. Second half, Ireland comes straight. Oh, sorry, Tom Rogers scores first. Wales have a great try in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Fantastic finish. James Lowe-esque from Tom Rogers as he goes over. It's not really James Lowe's fault though. Blair Murray goes around Prendergast too easily. Prendergast had some fantastic world-class moments in this game, and then some really poor moments, like kicking out on the full a couple of times, well, at least once, and knocks it on a few times. But for this try, Blair Murray goes straight round Prendergast, makes it 2-on-1 with Tom Rogers against James Lowe, and holds it long enough for Rogers to finish theatrically in the corner. It looks very cool, but he should score that. And he does, and it's a good finish. And Wales are 18-10 up at this point. That's the last time they score in the game. 35 minutes they don't score, so there's still plenty to work on for the Welsh squad and Matt Shearer in training. But yeah, Ireland just slowly pull themselves back in, don't they? And can't remember. Oh, the second Irish try is fantastic. I see Jameson Gibson Park, I'm pretty sure, is the one who box kicks it, not Prendergast. I can't remember though. And James Lowe managed to go up against Blair Murray. It's kind of both their hands, and they tap it back. And I can't remember who catches it now. Is it Bundiaki catches it and goes over for the try? I can't remember who catches it. Sorry. But yeah, a great try, world-class try. And yeah, that gets them back in the game. And then basically they get kicked to death really by Prendergast taking the penalties whenever they can. Massive boot from Prendergast. He misses one from far out, but he gets another. He can kick 60 metres. He's got a big boot on him, Sam Prendergast. And yeah, Jameson Gibson Park gets man of the match, deservedly so. He was fantastic. He's been really good this whole Six Nations. I would be shocked if he's not shocked, because you don't know how the last two games are going to go, but he is on course to be Six Nations player of the tournament for me. For me, he was Ireland's best player in all three of those games. Yeah, really good performance at Ireland. They got over the line. They managed to, regroup, especially after the red card, and grind out the win. But just Wales, so positive, so many positives to build on for the whole squad, for the management, for the fans. They were getting into it. They looked really excited. You could hear them again, which has not always been the case at the Principality in the last year. And you can understand why. But yeah, that was really fantastic from Wales today. And just showing what they can do. Now that coaching opportunity looks way more attractive for any coach who's looking at it, thinking, do I really want to get involved in that shit show? And now you're thinking, actually, there is quite a good team there, which I could really build upon and sort of put my own style on and make a legacy there. So, yeah, exciting time for Wales. They obviously won the under-20s game against Ireland last night. I might do a video on that as well. Let me know if you want to see a video on that. Just also something to mention, Ireland did not get 4 tries. They only got 2. No 4-try bonus point for Ireland. That massively helps England and France, who are the favourites to really challenge. Well, Scotland and Italy are not out of it yet either. We'll see how this weekend's fixtures go. But yeah, if any team has does well this weekend and the next weekend, and is going into that final weekend, and Ireland lose one against France, it could be anyone's to win now, because Ireland have slipped up there against Wales, not getting the 4-try bonus point. But yeah, that's it about it. I got to get back because England are about to play Scotland. I'm going to be watching that. But thank you guys for watching. This is just a quick, straight off the cuff reaction to that game. Brilliant from Wales. But Ireland get the win. The Triple Crown as well, should have mentioned. They're still on course for the Grand Slam. So yeah, fantastic performance from both teams, and just a fantastic game of rugby. The Six Nations is delivering so far this weekend. That was brilliant. A real spectacle. But thanks, guys, who made it this far through. Please like and subscribe if you have got it this far. And I'll see you in the next one, which will be an England versus Scotland reaction. And then I'll also do a France-Italy preview later on today. But thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.